Hey, what's up everybody? Mousez here with Mousez KLR on the KLR. Coming at you from Arnold Engineering Development Center in Manchester, Tennessee. We're going to be riding around the area, dicking around and doing whatever today. Few things you should know if you decide to come ride here. Number one, watch out for the exploded ordnance. Shit blows up in the road. Number two, there's two entrances. One you can use. The other one, you'll get arrested. Simple as that. Today we're at entrance 1, which is the one you'll get arrested if you go through. We're going to go check out the sign, see what it says, then we're going to head down to the actual main entrance that you're supposed to use. Alright. Here is their main gate for entrance 1. Warning! U.S. Air Force installation. It is unlawful to enter this area without permission of the installation commander. Motorcycle and ATT traffic prohibited. So this road, or at least this entrance, no go. Which is why we are not using this entrance. There's another entrance that links up with this road after a while, and it's perfectly okay to use. So entrance 1 is categorized by this really big, massive gravel turnoff that you see here. And entrance 2 is directly off the interstate. And we'll check out, make sure these signs say we're allowed to enter here. Come on, truck, go by. I don't like standing in the middle of the road. Alright. Motorized vehicles allowed only on graveled and paved roads in designated areas. Unexploded ammunition or devices. Live ammunition or explosive devices, shells, mines, fuses, or flares are found on AEDC frequently. These items have been exposed to the elements since the early 1940s and are very unstable. If you find one of these items, follow these instructions. Do not touch or attempt to move the item. Mark the location, not the item, in some manner so it can be easily found. A light colored cloth or a bright tin can tied to a branch are two possible markers. Number 3, notify the security police at the main gate and lead them to the item, or if it is not possible, call them at 455-2611, extension 5662, and give them the most accurate location and description of the article possible. Unit 6 is closed to all public access when this gate is closed. Now this is the route you have to use. If you're on a motorcycle like me, until you actually get back to the actual area, the gravel is really sketch at best. It continues for about maybe 2 miles into the wood. Alright, so we have finally hit the end of that shitty ass gravel road. And we're about to actually enter into what I call the fun areas. Now they have come back here recently and repaved a lot of stuff, so some of it will be kind of iffy and slow. I have went ahead and brought my folding saw and hatchet because it's very common to have fallen trees back through here, and that could just ruin everybody's day. Now if you ever decide to come right out here, sometimes there are military personnel out here. Sometimes you run across armored personnel carriers, jeeps, soldiers a lot doing training, large branches. Usually they're very nice. A couple times I have been asked to leave the immediate area because they're doing training. But most of the time it's just, hey, what's up? Continue on about your business. I've never actually been told to leave or escorted off the base as long as I use this entrance that I've taken. The last time I came out here by myself and rode on the road because I wanted to skip through all this dumb crap through here, I was, what's the best way to put it? Apprehended? No, not apprehended. I was... Basically, they have cameras all along through here as well, so they pretty much watch you at all times, no matter where you're at, what you're doing. And I was told to never, ever, ever, ever take that entrance again because I am not authorized military personnel. that anything I do will have to be on this one, and then I can get on the road later. Why? I don't know. It's like a quarter mile. Oh, that's right. I forgot. While we're here, we're going to check out this place. Back brakes. Bloop. This place is Hickerson Cemetery. Oh, well, I am all kinds of already wet. This place is Hickerson Cemetery. I know absolutely nothing about it. Other than total, it's about 3 miles into the Air Force Base in the middle of nowhere. Now, what's weird and creepy about Hickerson Cemetery is, number one, it's all moss and very small vegetation. They don't mow the place. No one picks up the sticks and whatnot. It's just here. Now, there is only one grave. And we'll visit it briefly. Here's the original gravestone. Grave area. L. William Hickerson. Born August 28th, 1897. Died December 21st, 1901. So this is the grave of a 4-year-old in the middle of the woods of the Air Force Base. As you can see, it's a pretty big clearing. It was probably meant for more graves, or there may be more here unmarked. I don't know. I haven't really been able to find out a whole lot about this area. So that's one of the cool, creepy things that are available in this area. But as you can see, it's nothing but moss and small branches, which is kind of the creepy part. Being in the middle of the woods, you'd think it would grow over with leaves or anything, but no. Leaves, vegetation, stick, moss. This is one of the places I would never go at nighttime. So I'm going to try and at least get to Sinking Pond today. Sinking Pond's a nice little natural swamp in the middle of all this crap. I've already learned my lesson about going too fast while I'm on here, because you'll hit random little holes of water or little bits of mud in the turns, and then you go down and it's very unpleasant to get back up. If I see any places that have like marks on the ground or whatnot, yeah, there we go. If I see any places that have like marks on the ground, I'll pull over real quick, because usually when you see marks on the ground, that is an unexploded ordnance. And of course, when you see something like that, they usually take care of it within an hour or less. The few I've actually seen while I was here, I had to go off the trail to use the bathroom or something, or just, digging around in general. When we see these marks on the ground, we're going to stop and see if we can see any unexploded ordnance, which won't be actual ordnance. It'll just be a giant hole in the ground, which is really neat. Also, while through here, try not to go too fast, because sometimes you get front-ended by military people on four-wheelers, which is very, very not fun. Ooh, this is some deep, slippery mud. There are some tire tracks here, which means somebody's been through here recently. I mean, they haven't been worn over, so... Yep, the water has been disturbed recently, so there should be people. Whew, didn't think I was going to get out of that one. Yeah, the water's been disturbed recently, so we might actually run into somebody while we're out here. Who knows? There is a fork in the road up here somewhere. Right takes you to middle of unfucked nowhere. Left will take you to the road that we're looking for. Now you have to take that road to get to Sinking Pond and all the other areas that we're going to go to. Oh, that went right up my leg. That is unpleasant. And of course I chose today to wear waterproof boots, so it all went right down into there. Also, when you see places like that, little off-roads that just kind of churn off to wherever, be very careful about taking those. Sometimes they lead to nowhere and it looks solid, but then you hit swampland. It'll look like this road right here, nice and solid and even, and then when you ride on it, your bike sinks 2 feet into the mud. Which I've had happen to me on this area multiple times, unfortunately. Which is why I carry a winch with me. I've learned the hard way to always carry a winch with me because very terrible things happen. Let's see. That's dry, mostly. Muddy. The tracks go that way. And luckily for us, we're going left. Now, what they like to do out here is like patches like this. This is where they just randomly come out here with a dump truck, basically, and dump new gravel in the middle of the woods, making the whole, actually, that small puddle was wet and the gravel was wet. So there is somebody out here with us right now. Take it easy in this muddy areas. Yeah, there's somebody definitely out here with us right now. Oh well. We are in the clear because we didn't take that other entrance. Oh, hey, speaking of people, there they are. Haha, tracking skills. So, I'm gonna get bored and pass these people, probably. Ooh, that looks slippery. Let's slow down for this real quick, shall we? I totally thought I saw those tracks in the water and everything. That's so cool. Oh, hey, they're heading right. I guess that's fine. I mean, that's not really more entertaining, but we're going left. Oh, no missing that. I could have avoided that, but nah. It's easier just to ignore half this crap anyway. Oh, that was wet. We should just about be at the road, honestly. Oh, random dirt. Can I board it? Yes, I can. Oh, missing that one. Hello, sign. For those of you wondering what those signs actually are, those are telling you what to do just in case you find exploded ordnance. Or, my bad, unexploded ordnance. Oh, thank God we found the road. Okay. So we have stayed on the correct trails to make it to the road, finally. Now, when you're out here, or if you come out here, and you hit this road finally, you're going to find a couple things unpleasant about it. Number one, see that pothole right there? It may not look like much, but that's about 4 inches deep. And you'll find those scattered all throughout this road. And what you'll also find is that they like to cover some of those potholes with loose gravel. So you get loose gravel on top of hard pavement. Ah, here we go. Finally, we get to the not suck area. Oh, look, they moved all those tubes. Last time I came here, there was a bunch of tubes and like that whole area down there was blocked off. Ah, so that's what they were doing with all that pipe the other day. They fixed the road that had gotten paved through here. Well, we have come upon a fence. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Speed limit, 15. Well, shit. Photography prohibited. Prohibited. Photography prohibited. So obviously you can't take pictures past that point. Of course, if at any point in time you go over that fence, you are retarded. So instead of taking the left fork like we did the first time, we should have taken the right fork, which is the way we're going now. And that's going to take us to the Hunter's Access Road to the north. To the frozen north we go.